Hey there, it's Kimberly Lucht, and today I want to take you through a little bit of a springtime exercise. And during this time of year and in this season, we tend to see a lot of the fertility around us in the soil and the seeds being planted, and there's a lot of newness here. There's a lot of newness that's rising up. And something that I like to think of when I think of new and maybe improved things coming to life, I think of like, okay, what needs to be let go? And what are the things that kind of need to be, dust the cobwebs off of the winter energy, or maybe like release certain things from the hibernation phase and the hibernation season. And this is exactly what we're going to be focusing on today, is finding renewed life and renewed fertility for your goals, for your dreams, for your projects and vision and business and whatever it is that you want to bring to life in the next few months or so. And so the first thing that I want you to do is think about this question, okay? Question number 1. What seeds are you being called to plant? And so this can be in the literal sense, like I feel called to plant tomatoes or whatever other veggie you might want in your garden if you have a garden, but it's also the seeds of ideas, the seeds of visions. What seeds are you being called to plant right now? And so this might mean that it's something completely new, or maybe it's just an expansion on something that you've been working on already. But think about one seed in particular that feels the most important to plant in this moment. What is that for you? What seed is that for you? Is it something that has to do more with an energy that you want to come through with? Or maybe it has to do with a specific project that you want to fulfill? Or maybe it's a relationship that you want to create and establish. Really thinking about it, what's the most important seed that you want to plant right now? If you could only choose one seed to plant, what would it be? Question number 2, what needs to happen for this seed to thrive and to flourish after we plant it? What needs to happen for it to flourish? So this could mean that, we plant the seed, but what actually needs to happen on a daily basis for it to come into form in the way that we really want it to? So let's say you want to learn a new language, and that's the seed that you want to plant this season. Learning a new language, maybe that takes, a few minutes in an app like Duolingo, or maybe that means hiring a teacher for that language, or maybe it means something completely different, having a more immersive experience. Maybe it means moving to that country where they speak that language. So finding whatever it is that you think needs to happen for that seed to flourish and thrive, and taking a look at that and like, okay, I definitely need to do this on a daily basis, maybe also this on a weekly basis, and maybe this on a monthly basis. Like, what needs to happen in order for that seed to really come through the soil and start to sprout? Yeah? Are you liking the seed metaphor? Because I really am. Question number 3 is, what then will you do when this seed bears fruit? How will you celebrate? And so the reason that I want to ask that is because sometimes we get stuck in the process and forget to maybe visualize what it could look like for that seed to come to life, to embody it even before it happens. And so let's say your seed has been planted, your seed has been given the nutrients, the water, the sun to be able to thrive and to be able to flourish, and it's flourishing, it's thriving, and then it bears fruit. How will that feel for you? What feeling sensation will you feel in the body as a result of that? And what will you do to celebrate? What are you gonna do when the seed bears fruit? And that could be fruit in terms of money. It could be fruit in terms of, wow, I have this relationship in my life. It could be fruit in terms of, oh my goodness, look at my beautiful home that I really, really wanted to manifest. Or maybe it's something so simple as like, wow, the fruit is the energy that I wake up with every day. How will you feel and how will you celebrate? What will you do when that seed bears fruit? And so I really hope that this helps. Just to recap, here are the 3 questions for the springtime energy activation of your seeds, your visions, your ideas, your plans, right? Question number 1, what seed are you being called to plant right now? Question number 2, how will you make sure that the seed is nurtured enough to flourish and thrive? And then question number 3 is, what will you do when this seed bears fruit? How will you celebrate? How will you enjoy the fruition of your plans, your dreams, your ideas? How will that feel in your body? Take a moment to maybe feel into that now. Visualizing this dream coming to life, this plan or vision coming to fruition. And breathing that in. One more inhale. And exhale. Opening the eyes if you close them like me. Drinking that in. Drinking that sweet seed, fruit, nectar in. I really hope this helps, and whatever springtime vision you have, comment below. I'd really love to know what that is. And if you want more help with this and you want help either bringing a soulful business to life or something like that, then you'll really love my Soulful Business Roadmap. It's for spiritual entrepreneurs who want to get started, make money, help people, and live a beautiful, fulfilled life. And so if that sounds like you, go ahead and click below, sign up for the Soulful Business Roadmap. All you need to do is put in your name and your email, and it'll get sent straight to your inbox. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Ciao for now, and happy seed planting. Bye.